Very pleased with the product, and I would say anybody who's an athlete or anybody who has atrophy from an injury, this is a great product.
I'm amazed at how much improvement I got, how fast I got the improvement. They said I was never going to run, and I'm running.
That was the moment I knew, wow, there's really something special about this thing.
Well, my name's Michael Fitzpatrick, and I'm a farrier by trade, a horseshoer, train and shoe horses' feet. And in the fall of 2016, September 23rd, I was riding my motorcycle, and I got sideswiped by a pickup truck that was pulling out of driveway and taking up a little more than his half of the road. And his rear tire struck my foot, breaking my second and fifth metatarsal, drove my heel into the transmission and split my heel bone. I had an open fracture, and then it spun my foot and lower leg 180 degrees, severely snapping my tibia and fibula and displacing those. So I was in bed for probably 5 to 6 weeks before I could even get out of bed and move around, and I was finally starting to get some weight bearing in after 8 weeks, and then got my prescription for physical therapy. So I came to UP Rehab and was working with Kim Spranger, who, after seeing some of her previous work with Emily, I thought, oh, this is a person that I want to work with. I previously heard her tale of Emily and of the Speedmaker, and I wanted it just for athletic purposes. Now suddenly I was in a position where I needed that to get back on my feet and get back to where I was, because I had tremendous atrophy in my thigh, in my calf, and my hamstrings. And in the line of work that I do, basically I'm using all these flexor muscles, and we underwork all our extensors, which for me were now excessively weak. So I already still had some residual strength at a higher proportion on my front side than I did on my back side. There is a lot of anaerobic work, a lot of isometric work, needing to stand with my legs together, holding a foot in place, and stand with my knees bent. So when I was first running through the before tests, I was really weak and I couldn't do anything for very long if I could even get into those positions. And once I started using the NewGait, the Speedmaker, those things, both my flexibility, my range of motion increased, and I made a lot of rapid progress. Maybe just shy of 8 weeks with using the Speedmaker, and my strength increased exponentially in that time. And I started using it on the Stairmaster, so getting some aerobics in, and not just walking from here to there and doing the simple things that are just basic gait motion. I started doing some things that were a bit more demanding. And it just felt like I can feel this working. I know exactly what it's targeting. It's not bothering the areas that are sore. I'm feeling like this is really effective, and I couldn't say enough about it. The device that I was using is something that I feel is absolutely crucial in my continuing to rehab and get back to normal. I'm very pleased with the product, and I would say anybody who's an athlete or anybody who has atrophy from an injury, this is a great product. And I tried to lay that out in economic terms. Look, it's going to save you a lot of money not going to rehab every day, because I can continue to do this on my own. I understood exactly the mechanics and the principles behind it, and I thought that is so simple and brilliant that everybody overlooks it.